Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Bets, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Man, us geeks, we love our comic books. Now, I want to check out Black Lightning. This is a comic that got dropped before the whole representation thing became a big deal, and it legitimately has some really kickin' art. Man, black and gold, they really do the Kirby lines, the energy explosions, the energy, Tesla theory, artistic theory. I love it. It's definitely the kind of art that if you put it onto the wrong paper, you would be doing it wrong. Now, there's two different types of paper, well, multiple different types you can get. Now, this is legitimate paper here, but every now and then you run across paper it's legitimately clay, and it reflects really well. It just doesn't look very good. But I gotta say, I appreciate the art. I really do. Of course, it's a super dark style. I haven't had a whole lot of time to get into the story. It seems pretty topical. I shouldn't say topical. I should say maybe true to the artistic form of a black neighborhood, and a hero stands up and faces some evil that perhaps only the people in the neighborhood, they themselves, would understand. This isn't a comic book for everyone, but when it comes to history, it deserves its place. Buddy's like Michael Bay. I just want to look at every page. Every now and then, especially these days, you get artists that it almost seems like they just kind of gave up in one panel. You get like one panel where it's just really poorly done just to get you to the next one or the next one. And I'm not seeing that here. All of this art, this guy, there's talent, all of the faces, the shading, the contrast all the way through is just so freaking lovely. The covers just stick with you in a way that only, yeah, the Spectre. This is like, yeah, Buddy's God's Black Vengeance. Aw, yeah. Bruh. 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 I want this artist to do the death of Superman. The fight. The whole fight. The whole fight. Buddy's got a death's head kind of, I'm sorry, that art is just... I am not used to seeing the gangbuster in dark comics like this. Now here's a wonderful and nuanced part. It comes to a crescendo basically around the end. I think this is issue 6, where they go to the church. The church in black communities are often a center, a place for people to get together, a community hall in some ways or other. I suppose as they've always meant to be. You get your worship upstairs, and then downstairs you generally get the party area, the party room. I suppose that's how it goes. Now, we would not have rock and roll if it was not for Southern black gospel. And damn, there's nothing more American than that. God bless America. God bless the whole bunch of us thrown all in together. Let's all turn gray. Look at that pastor with an eye patch standing up to a white guy with an Uzi. I'm sorry, I could see that happening all day long. Dude, yeah, pastor eye patch, I'm there. So I'm still not all that sure what this stuff's about. I keep trying to get into the comic, but I get taken away by the art and... Helmet? No helmet. That's the only transition. That's the only error I see in this whole thing. The rest of it is freaking great. The artist is just freaking amazing. All of the artists, the inker, everyone is amazing in this. And I don't often say that. It has a real flavor of a Vertigo comic, but it definitely isn't. I gotta say, it's really interesting stuff. I wish the artist would do Death, the High Cost of Living, and The Death of Superman, because, geez, just so nettled. Anyways, this is it from me, Nev from Tech. But like and subscribe if you like the stuff. It's always appreciated. And as always, folks, take care of each other, will ya?